Okay, back out here at the Pontiac today. I decided just to have a good look over and see exactly what is left to do under the hood to keep it reliable. I'm noticing a few things that I need to re-engineer. For a start, my throttle, it's been sticking. I need to remake this bracket. I think I can come up with something better and configure this cable also. Besides that, I need to complete the fuse box over here. I got to retighten all this. This covers for this area here over the wires. I got to put labels on the fuses, tidy up this wiring a little more. I need to secure the fuel line and the brake line over here under the booster. I may even make a support bracket for the master cylinder, because over time it might, wear harden where it bolts onto the back of the firewall. Just needs a bit more strength. Secure this battery. It needs to fix this battery hold down. More wiring here to tidy up. This was all from the old voltage regulator. I'm not sure what to do with these wires yet. This horn relay doesn't work, but I want to update the relay. Maybe I'll put it in the same position over here, but it'll get one of these newer relays. Everything looks good up front. There's on this radiator, it has a low coolant sensor, which is right here. So I've got the wiring coming off that sensor. This needs to be run into inside the cab for a light to tell me if it gets low on coolant. Thinking of making a cover for the fuses here also. There's some wiring still here to tidy up, and this computer needs to be bolted back in over here in this corner. I just want to keep everything reliable. That's why I'm starting to pay attention to more of the little details now that it's running. Also, it's got vacuum wipers, so I got to configure how I want to do these wipers. I'm not going to give up on the vacuum system. There is a vacuum tank that I have in the trunk, which I will use, and then run the vacuum up there, and we'll try the system out. If it's no good, I will change it to electric, because I think 57 Chevy has an option for an electric wiper motor. Yeah, there's a few things like that. This smog stuff won't be hooked up, so this stuff might get removed. So even though it looks complete, there are little things that still need to be done. And that's just for under the hood. And also I'm going to be working on putting on the mirrors, finish those, finish the chrome down the side, finish the tail lights. There's still quite a bit to do. So that's all I got to say on that for now, and carry on, I say. This is the front park light lens that I ordered, found it on eBay, and I'm going to show you exactly where it's going to go. As you can see, this one is all broken out. Got a new bulb as well, so that'll make it more complete once it's together. Little by little, just all these little things gonna make it more complete. Okay, lube those up. They felt like they were like stuck. There she is. Hold one off. Yeah, that's definitely going to look a lot better. Yeah, there isn't much left of the gasket. See, it just broke up. So I'm going to have to actually find a gasket or make a rubber gasket. So otherwise we'll get water in there. Sounds beautiful. Yeah, it's always great to start it up. It gives me inspiration while I'm working, just to hear it run. And but now, you know, had my little couple minutes of fun. I'm just going to put the new light bulb in and figure out what I'm going to do for a gasket. Yeah, I just tried the flashes. They're not working, even though I put a new bulb in the front. And try the park lights as well. See if that makes any difference. Okay, I got park light working on the front, but yeah, that's going to be for another day to get the flashes to work. It might have something to do with putting the rear lights in as well, because I'm still working on the rear lights and getting this together. I had new gaskets that came with the rear tail lights, so I'm gonna see if it's pretty close. If not, I'll either make one, or actually I will look online and see if someone actually makes it. It's like really close, so at least I have an option. If I can't find a front one, I can possibly make the rear one work. Really close. Anyway, I'll be looking into that a little further. Okay, starting on figuring out what I'm going to do with the brake light switch. Now, this used to be part of the original brake pedal, and it was pinned through there, which is there. So that pivoted like that, and this bracket hit the switch. So basically on, off, on, off, on, off. So what I'm going to try and do, I might have to cut this up and bolt this somehow to the original pedal, or use a portion of it, cut and bolt to the pedal, and then put this back around the steering column where that can activate the brake light switch. So this part here, I can cut it, drill holes, bolt it to the side here, and then this portion can go back around the steering column, clamped. So I'll have to do some measuring and see if this is going to work. Okay, this is the bracket that bolted around the steering column that held the brake light switch. So I'm going to probably take this one off and try and mount it somewhere up under the car next to the steering column. But I'm awaiting my new brake light switch, which is a 4-pin. So let me see what I can do with this. Looks like I can use this bracket for adjustment. Now something like this might work. I bolted this U-clamp on upside down. I'm still going to have to like cut this off here, but on the other side, there you go, you can kind of see it. It's just loosely bolted right now, but adjusted right, it may, with little modification, might actually fix my brake light problem. I don't know whether I'll do this yet 100% until I get the new switch that I ordered. Also, while I'm waiting for brake light switch and that, got to get this other rear tail light together. Problem is the bolts are all either broken or missing, so I got to find the correct ones for there. Also, a lot of the hardware is missing. I'm trying to find bolts that are like similar to the other side. Try and get the threads right. So we can get this other back light together. Yeah, I'm going to need a sample bolt out of this light, as I can't find the other screws. So we'll do that right now. Yep, so I have to go to the parts store and try and find a couple of these bolts. Maybe I'll get half dozen just in case I need them. I also ordered this horn relay. It was $6, original OEM. So, and it was closing out stock, so you know what, I ordered it. And if that gets the horn to work, we'll wait and see when the part arrives. Well, it seems to be all these little jobs seem to take up all the time. You know, finding, getting bolts that are right, getting bulbs, getting brackets, making things from one generation work on another generation car. But hey, that's the way it goes, and that's part of the fun of it all, trying to resurrect some of this old stuff. Anyway, catch you on the next episode when we get some more parts in, and catch you later. Have a great day.